Hello and welcome back to another episode of F1 Manager 24, where we're taking every team from last place and putting them first place. So we're starting with Haas. So whatever team comes in last place on the year that Haas wins the Constructors, we are going to switch to that team. Make it nice and simple to understand. So where did we leave off? We left off right in front, right at the beginning of the Silverstone weekend. Alright, cool. So we're not quite up at the summer break yet. Which is nice. And there's no sprint, so we're just going to sim right through practices. Alright, simulate session. $36 and $36, holy fuck. Sure, let's try something like that for Oliver Bearman. Let's try something like that for Gasly. Make them a little wonky from each other. And simulate FP2. $57. Alright, so got a little carried away with that. Just gotta stay close to that side. Alright, let's try something like that for young Ollie Bearman. Sure, why not? And I do want to double check parts real quick because you know we are starting to get a little low. Alright. Session completed. Let's see what we got. Okay. So it seems like we're going to need to bump that one back. Yeah, let's do something crazy like that. Oh, that's pretty damn close now, isn't it? Let's do that. Alright, into qualifying. He's good to keep using that one. Let's go there. Let's do that. And we're going to switch to the gearbox, the new ERS, and let's switch to the new engine as well. Alright, time to go to qualifying. Send them out immediately.
And radio check.
Copy.
Good for me too.
Just do what you need for the tyres. Copy.
Are we gonna get held up by the Ferrari? Nope. No, we did not. Fantastic. That is beautiful.
We're boxing at the end of this lap. Copy.
I think Gasly got held up a little bit somewhere, probably near the beginning. Gasly got held up again by Alonso. That is amazing.
8. That was a good lap, that last one. Mode in, please. Mode in.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Gasly's gonna be out because I don't have any more tires. No way Gasly made it through. I thought for sure Gasly was out. I thought there was no way in hell he was gonna make it. '91, damn. Well, where are we? Silverstone. Alright, we're gonna run a Silverstone masterclass here. Hope it's higher than 91. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, Gasly, you're coming in 15th, so we are just gonna throw you back out on your other soft. What other tires do you have? Oh, he's got both hards and both mediums. We are gonna throw you on for our soft.
Green lights.
Oh, are we gonna get held up by Russell? Yep. Fucking move, you moron. Holy fuck.
Stay negative on the delta. You are currently P7.
No gain. Are you kidding me?
So the motor is looking quite good. And mode in, please. Mode in.
Are you gonna go for a little stretch there, doggo? Alright, well, I'll take my legroom back, I guess. Driver eliminated. Gasly made it in? No frickin' way. It's quite impressive. Just gonna go out on the olds. We're gonna save a soft for the race.
Green light.
Maybe we can beat Valtteri, but that's about it.
You're P2.
Nope, we got held the fuck up.
Lap time looks pretty competitive at the moment. Mode in, please. Mode in.
Copy.
Yes, we got out before Russell could fuck us up.
Currently P9.
Proceed to left.
Mode in, please. Mode in.
Copy.
No increase. Not surprised. Wow, Russell's the only Mercedes up in there.
"52 laps around Silverstone await our drivers as the anticipation continues to build."
Silverstone is certainly a circuit rich in Formula One history, from Giuseppe Farina winning the first championship race held here in 1950, right through to Lewis Hamilton's 2008 masterclass on racing in the rain.
Silverstone is a power circuit. It demands downforce and total confidence in the car for a driver to keep their foot planted through Sector 2, through the high-speed corners at Woodcote and at Copse, and carrying on through Maggots and Beckett's. Tension continues to build here as race day begins. The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement.
I want to know how long I've been muted for.
Now, this could be an important race for Pierre Gasly.
Starting P10 puts them in the right place to get some points. But there's still a lot to do.
But just what will happen here, your guess is as good as mine. Anticipation is high, and the drivers are ready for this. The British Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's go.
Copy.
Alright, as always, we're going to watch Gasly. Well, not as always, but we're going to watch Gasly because he's not starting from the pits. And he's in 10th. So we're already starting from points, and he's already down into 11th. See how Behrman's doing? Not very well. Gasly's trying to take that place back. Not working too well for him. So we do still have one more upgrade in the pipeline right now. I believe it's our rear wing. Should be ready very shortly. Nice. It's 10th place back.
Your battery's ready.
Copy.
Alright, let's just fast forward a little bit. There you go, Ollie. Up into 18th. 17th. Come on, get past the Sauber. Don't really have a lot of tire wear right now.
Copy.
Yeah, we can give it a couple of laps.
Alright, Gasly. Gotta make up some ground here on the second stint.
How are the tyres? Copy.
Tires are roached. But you know what? We don't really have much of an option, so... There you go, Behrman. There's a little bit of DRS deploy for Behrman there.
No DRS. No DRS.
Damn, he's empty again. We'll try and save a little fuel then, I suppose.
Copy.
Cancel lifting coast for now. Cancel lifting coast for now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boxing this lap.
Box.
Yep. Pit stop issue for Gasly.
Oh dear, that's not a good stop.
Let's see what happened. Wheel off. Now, I don't know if it was just me, but it looked like there was no wheel on. Or there was no pace when they went to go put the wheel back on, so... I don't know if it was just me, but...
So scope to work the tyres a fair bit.
Gasly doesn't really have much of a choice. He's got to save fuel. Alright, you should be able to just carry on like normal for the rest of the race now. Alright, well, we are going to come in 12th and 13th. Not great. No sense in pushing. We're not going to ruin our vehicle.
Lando Norris wins it.
Cause any
He's
extra wear
first
for
over the line.
no fucking reason.
Okay, so you've taken the checkered flag.
There we've got the Haas driver as we start to wrap up proceedings.
And with a 13th place finish, that sadly means there's no points to be claimed.
Alright, we are in 10th place in the standings right now for the drivers with Pierre Gasly. And constructors, we are in 7th. 9 points behind the RB. And we are still the absolute fucking slowest. Awesome. The absolute slowest. On the pit stops. Which kind of just is what it is. Not really much I can do about that. Yes, you're going to vote for this. More parts that we don't have to pay for? Yes, please. Alright. Throw the practice parts back in there. Alrighty then. Can we build anything? No. We gotta wait 3 days. Can't even really research anything either. Okay, so we're just gonna carry on. Manufacture complete. Fuck yeah. Oops, one too many. So we got 4 of those, 3 of those, 3 of those, 3 front wings, and 6 chassis now. I'm gonna wait till the rear wings are done being made, and then I'm going to make the front wings. In the meantime, I'm gonna start crafting some underfloors. How much does this cost to upgrade? 7? Damn. We gotta really start saving some cash. Yes, I know the rear wing is on low stock. I am very much aware of that, thank you. Ali Behrman, 80 overall. Andy Stevenson, 89 overall. Fuck yeah. Enthusiastic. Overall mentality is positive. Okay. Don't worry, the car will get better over time. Not right now, but over time. You know what? I am almost kind of thinking, what do I not have a lot of parts of that I could gain a lot with? No, where am I going? I need to go into the warehouse. What's being built right now? Oh, front wing. I could do a front wings. I got 3. No, because that's not going to be done in time. That takes a while. Okay. Kind of thinking suspension. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to start a suspension design whenever my development's done. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Let them work it out on their own. They're adults. Gasly's not no fucking kid. Now there's Mark Slade. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for that. Cool. Suspension research complete. Which means I can start my suspension design. Plenty of time, not worried. That doesn't really get us shit. A new front wing would definitely get us somewhere. What happens if you drop a little weight out of it? What happens then? Alright, hold on. What if I do this? Wait the 8 days on the underfloor. What else am I making right now? Just the underfloor and the rear wing. What else? Yo, what's up, Benjamin? How about side pods? When are my side pods gonna be done? 7 days. Alright, you know what? I'm changing my mind. We're not gonna do a design. Instead, we're just gonna start up another research. We're just gonna research the suspension, I think. Actually, we're gonna throw on one of these because these take a while. And we got cash. So, we're gonna start the rear wing research. Alright. Oh. What's up, doggo? You wanna come up? Alright. Yeah, let me move for you. Don't worry. Alright, race targets. 16th for Behrman. And 16th for Gasly.
Welcome to the beautiful Three Springs Valley, here in Hungary. You're joining us in Budapest for the Hungarian Grand
Yeah,
Prix.
same. I'm about to throw my last upgrade in for the year. Hopefully it does a little something. I don't think it'll do much, but... yeah, very, very minimal increases. Yeah, not much difference. A little bit medium speed, a little bit dirty air tolerance, a little acceleration, little DRS. Not nearly enough to do any type of anything. No sprint, so simulate session. Sure, why not? Let's try something like that. Get a little crazy with it. Sure, go separate setups. What are you doing? Move that over to about there. Get that back in range. We'll send that for Ollie Behrman. And then 71, okay. A little further out for him. Get that back into range. Put that back one more. Let's go right there. It's got to be pretty damn close for Gasly.
We're moving on now to the all-important qualifying session.
The Hungaroring's short circuit can get crowded during Q1 and Q2. Teams need to...
Alright, we're going to skip that. So what parts do you have coming in there, Ben? 91. Oof. Move that back. Side pod, underfloor, front wing. Ooh, that's going to be a big upgrade for you. That's going to be nice on the car. We're going to go with something like that. Give her a whirl, see what she looks like for... Well, I mean, it's the last one, so we better be damn sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're gonna see, though, one way or the other. Oops. You want to go here, throw the race parts back in. So, how's your day going today, Ben? How are you doing? Oh. Bye.
Yeah, likewise.
Radio check.
If you can hear me, try radio.
Showing Sergeant, we're 1 and 2. Oh my god. You were first and second, then you dropped to the last second. I'm assuming it's a wet qualifying. Yeah. Y'all, during wet, you always want to try and pay attention to, obviously, how much water's on track. But what I've noticed is if you're always, like, the last cars out, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get better than you probably expect. Whether it be a little bit or a lot of it, you'll probably get a little bit better. Good clean laps for qualifying 1 so far.
Remember, stay negative on your delta.
Behrman is a touch far back, which does kind of suck, but... Alright, let's see. So 2 for the race, Q1, Q2, and then lock till Q3. Perfect. If we have to, we can burn a second one, but I think we should be able to get into Q2 without having
We've
to...
got a yellow flag here.
I think Behrman got held up.
I've just got you, P4.
Gasly definitely got held up.
Nice
Oh,
lap.
shit.
We'll box at the end of this lap.
Copy that.
Yeah, let's throw some fresh rubber on the boys. Yeah. Every track is a little bit different. Some tracks suck a little more than others, but usually if you try and get it before the big bulk of the drivers
We're currently P12.
go out, but oh my god. I don't think I'm going to make it into Q2. 12th and 14th, are you fucking kidding me? Damn it. Motherfucker. Come on, Pierre. So where do we mess it up? Oh, not bad, not far. Whatever. Can't do anything about it now. Alright, come on, Ollie.
Delta on. Delta on. We'll box at the end of this lap.
Copy.
Come on, damn it. Alright, let's hurry up, get back out there. %, clean lap. Yellow. Didn't give me a sector 2. Thanks.
Okay, nice lap. Positive on the brakes on the way.
Copy.
Holy shit. Damn. 13th.
There's a fantastic atmosphere here at the Hungaroring today as we prepare for 70 laps of thrilling F1 action.
The heart may be in Budapest, but the racing soul is right here. Decades of F1 history saturate every turn of the Hungaroring, including the 1989 Grand Prix, where Nigel Mansell bullied his way from a P12 start to an ultimate victory.
What on paper could be a low-speed circuit is turned flat out by modern Formula One cars. The Hungaroring's short lap means track position is essential in qualifying, and drivers will need to be careful of track limits throughout the race. The excitement is building, there's electricity in the air, but there's no surprise in that. It's race day.
So who do you have to replace Sargent? Perez, Bottas, Lawson, Stroll, and Danny Rick. I hate to say it, but your best bet would probably be either Lawson or Stroll just because of youth. Danny Rick is going to start degrading very, very quickly. Same with Perez and same with Bottas. If you want to go with one of the older ones, I would recommend Bottas out of all of them. But, I mean, Perez has probably the highest overall, but I would only sign him for a year or two. Just as an intermediate, something to get you some points for a couple years, get you a little bit more team recognition, so that way you can sign a better driver after his contract runs out. That's my advice. What the hell is up with this fucking Ferrari-ass strategy here? I mean, it's fast, but what the hell? Let's adjust this a little bit. Alright, I'll see you in a second there, Ben. Yeah, I didn't think I had another medium. Alright, let's walk it back to where it was. Alright, let's go with something crazy like that. Some Ferrari-ass fucking strategy. And I don't want to be soft back to back. So I might go medium soft and then go onto the hards and then softs at the end. Well, that looks to be the one. Alright, it's the quicker strategy, but do we have the quicker cars and drivers to make it work? Is the real question. Alright, so let's get into the race.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations.
This is some crazy ass fucking strategy we're gonna try.
And as we look to Logan Sargent, you can see the focus and concentration.
What can they manage from 18? It'll be interesting to see, that's for sure.
Right, let's get to it then. This is it, the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Alright, lights out, away we go. Immediately on high overtake aggression. Let's see what Behrman can do. He's kind of in no man's land right now. I don't want to tell Gasly not to fight him. So Gasly ran a little bit wide there. Might have been pushed, but either way. Alright, come on. Go for it, Ollie. Speed this up a little bit. Alright, so looks like Aston does have the better car over us, probably. Because Alonso's up in P3. Alright, so lap 2. I don't want to burn my fucking tires out, so we're gonna quickly get off of aggressive. I still think right here should be a DRS straight. Be a perfect DRS straight into an overtake. Alright, we are almost out of ERS, so we are going to turn deploy off for Gasly and Behrman. Lewis has a mechanical fault, not really going to pay too much attention to it because he's pretty far up the road. There goes Behrman. Yeah, it's about expected. Yeah, he's also on softs, so definitely expected. Alright, and then as soon as we get to lap 5, we are more than likely going to turn our... Yeah, just stay in his DRS. There, Ali. There you go, Behrman, stay in the DRS. Kinda needed to survive. Oh, come on. Well, should have seen that coming. Alright, let's fast forward time a little bit. Let's get closer to the pit stop, because we are only on lap 5. And we are going to tell Behrman to... Doesn't matter if you fight the teammate. Alright. We are battling pretty well with Albin. We actually just passed Albin. Are we going to catch up to Valtteri? It's kind of a tall order, but I wonder. Not really going to have a lot of extra tire wear to do it, but... Excuse me.
Yeah, we can give it a couple of laps.
Copy.
Yeah, Bottas just went into the pits. Yeah, they're on different strategies, so it's okay. Yep, coming to the pits. You're switching to hards now.
Box.
Copy, Max.
Fantastic. Come on, nice clean stop for us. Hey, welcome back, Ben. And there's a fucking problem. 6.7 second stop. Thanks, guys. You fucking idiots.
Very close.
We're at Bahrain. When's best to send out the drivers? I usually send them out immediately to get a banker lap in.
So the car in front is...
Generally speaking, that usually is a good strategy for every track. Usually. And then probably right around the 7.5 minute mark. A 1 overall grid? Oh my god. That sounds like fucking chaos. That sounds like absolute chaos.
Copy.
Alright, let's bring Gasly into the
So,
pits
box on
now.
this lap, please.
Hopefully we have a good lap with him.
Max.
Let's deploy a little bit with Behrman, trying to make up a little bit of time, I suppose. Stop Max from winning. Yeah, I think it'll take more than a 1 overall grid. I think the only way to get Max to not win is to pull him off the fucking grid. Which, don't tempt me with a good idea. Multiple cars crashed in Sector 1. What happened? Oh, it's Perez and the Mercedes. Nice.
You're in clear air.
Alright, let's speed things up a little bit. We gotta save a little fuel. Excuse me. So Behrman's got a long stint ahead of him. Let's speed this up a little bit. Joe got 222 and Sargent got 19. Sargent did better than Joe. It's very surprising. Alright, let's go regular. Oh, VSC, perfect.
But look after the tyres, there's a long way to go.
Kinda sucks for...
Copy.
BSC. Stairs.
Kinda sucks a little bit for Behrman, because we just wasted all that fucking time, but... Danny Rick's out, so that helps us in the overalls.
Copy.
I agree. I don't think it's just the fact that it's Verstappen. I think the fact that Red Bull have the car that they do also doesn't help things.
Copy.
So keep on working those tyres.
No more lift and coast.
Yeah.
We need to reduce K1 usage.
Copy.
Back off.
Damn, he's already out of ERS? Fuck. Okay, we're gonna take Gasly down to minus 0.5 or something similar like that. Something close to that. Maybe a little higher.
Copy.
Yeah, pit window's open. Alright, we're gonna go aggressive with him now. Let's pull Behrman off of full push for fuel. Pull Gasly into the pits. Good pit stop, good pit stop.
Copy that.
Yeah, we're gonna go full aggressive for Ollie Behrman there. Optimal pit stop, lap, soft.
Box, box.
Try and hold him up a little bit.
Copy box.
Give Gasly some room to work.
Down in the pits. Oh, that's a slow one.
Harvest a little bit with Gasly. Did Joe just lock up? Yeah, he did. He's got to go into the pits right now. That definitely helps us. I mean, Behrman's pretty fucking far behind, but we can't really do too much about that, I suppose.
VSC, VSC. Stay as close to zero as you can.
Copy.
Damn. I think I'm gonna try it with Gasly, go for a little
Now,
bit
is
of a
that-
risk.
Is that Yuki Tsunoda?
VSC ending.
Copy.
Alright, and then we're gonna adjust.
DRS enabled. You're good to reduce lift and coast.
Copy.
Mode to push, please.
Copy. Let me know what the tires. Copy.
No, we're gonna put him right now. $55-second penalty for fucking what? Damn. 55 seconds is a big fucking penalty. All right. Well, that's the end of that one.
Okay, that's the flag. P11.
Everything was great.
Now, after the excitement of that race,
That's
we can
amazing.
now see Esteban Ocon.
At the end of that, it's a 15th place finish.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive
Sergeant
record.
better fucking get past him quickly this time around. So we're still in 7th. We didn't get any points, but we did move down into 11th because Stroll overtook us. And we are still nowhere to be found with the THL pit stop. Still very, very much off for the pit stop pace. Oof. Damn. Don't really have much of a choice on that one now, do we? Alright, now that we got some practice parts in. Let's go to Spa, and then we'll get into the summer break. Which massively helps us out. Come on, man. Cool. 38 days, easy money, baby. We're gonna go suspension. Oh, we don't have any money. Well, wouldn't you know? Look at that. You're definitely well off of the pace right now. We need to start saving money so we can upgrade our facilities. Should be a little bit easier to get,
This weekend, we're in Belgium.
I don't know,
in the
something next
picturesque
year, I hope.
province of Liège.
Money.
Halfway through the season, it's
As always, there's no sprint, so simulate practice. And then I think this is going to be my last weekend. Maybe, I'm undecided. Because I got a little bit of stuff I got to do around the house. It's nice out today. It was pouring all fucking day yesterday, so I wasn't able to go outside and do anything. But today, if, you know, it's not too shitty on the ground, I'm going to try and get some stuff done outside. But I will be back on a little bit later. Probably in a good 2 or 3 hours, maybe. Like I said, I'm undecided if I'm even going to end yet. We'll see how I feel after this race. But in the meantime, let's check on Gasly. Let's push his a little further out that way. Maybe that was a little too far. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, new plan. Let's try and bring them on that side. You're P21 and 22 right now. This is how it depends on how far ahead Piastri is. If you want a good guesstimation on how far ahead he is, what you could do is you could go to leader, see how far he is off of the leader versus how far you are, unless you've been lapped, in which case you can click the left trigger menu, I believe it is, that brings up all the times and everything. You can scroll through that. I believe you should be able to find the gap between you and him, or at least be able to get a rough estimation based on mental math. But let's go to FP2. Let's simulate. You've been lapped, okay. Okay, braking stability, way the fuck off. Traction, not great. This is way the fuck off. So let's move that. Click that over one more. Bump that back a little bit. That over. That there. Let's try something like that. Keep it all relatively close. That's probably going to have to get bumped out a little more, though. Means that's gonna have to go there. This is gonna have to get pushed like so. And let's do something like that. Awesome. That is actually really close. That makes me happy. So let's bump that back once. Let's go 1, 2, 3 to lock that back in up there for the excuse me, the oversteer, and let's push that to the other side for the braking stability. All right, and let's sim FP3. All right.
Our weekend continues with...
Let's get right into qualifying. Oof, not good. Let's bump that back one. Bump that up a little bit more. Bring that back a little bit. Let's try that. I don't think that's really going to do much for me. Let's leave that for now until we double check this one. Yep. Well, we're going to have to do something like that. Hopefully that doesn't knock it way the fuck out. Yeah, I got no frickin' clue, man. Alright, so we're gonna have to just start qualifying with those setups. And let's throw the race parts back in. What the hell? Is that fucking oh, it's a damn cat. What's up, dude? Alright. Come here. There you go. Now you're up here with me. Well, Behrman's getting a penalty. Alright, let's manage Q1. Let's get into it.
Radio check.
Yeah, radio is good.
Yep, all good.
Alright, I don't know why he was being loud. And Gasly got held up by fucking Carlos. And Ocon. Oh my god. 3.8 seconds behind. Holy shit.
Delta on. Delta on.
Behrman had a good lap though. And we'll send him out on the 10-minute mark here. These guys in front of us should be coming into the pits. Gasly's up in the first, second. Holy fuck, dude.
We're happy with your lap time. We're boxing at the end of this lap.
Copy.
Your P13.
Alright, and Gasly still is probably gonna get knocked out. I don't know whether Behrman just had a fucking ripper of a lap, but damn. Gasly just squeaked through. Hell yeah. Little lucky there. Oh my god, 79%. What the fuck happened? Oh, that's what the fuck happened. Alright, well, he's got a penalty anyways. So we're gonna switch this all around. Well, that should move everything at least into great. Probably not going to be perfect or optimal, but it'll at least be into the great. And he is at 100. That is fantastic. Alright, let's get into Q2. Alright, Mr. Pierre Gasly. See what you got.
Green light.
Oh, are we gonna get held up? I don't think so. Your new parts have been delayed due to a fuck. Yep. Dude, that shit happens all the time. It pisses me off.
Currently P1.
I can't tell you how many times I get fucking factory fires or delays or like I can't make parts because there's a fucking problem at the fucking factory or something. Like there's always something. There's always an issue. Always. And it's so annoying. Exactly, because if you don't acknowledge it, yeah, you can maybe try, but then your factory gets completely destroyed. It goes down to like 30%.
Reference you're currently
And it costs so much more to just...
That's perfect.
Ugh, it's so annoying. Alright, down at 12th, not great. As always, under fuel by 1. Push off the start. Under fuel by 1. Push off the start. Oh, we got bumped up, so almost had a penalty. Because he's starting in 11th now instead of, like, what, 13th I think it was? So that's cool. So let's go and manage the race now.
Well then, it's not long until we get
Hey, thank you,
started here, and we should
Peller09
be
for the
a
follow.
tightly
Appreciate
contested
that.
race.
Really greatly appreciate that.
They've got to drive a perfect
Just seen
race.
the
They're gonna
activity
fight out
feed
for
now.
P7 in this one.
Get ready, it's the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
This is your chance. Get it done.
Alright, and he's finally coming out of the pits right now. Gasly's up in still in 11th.
Sargent in front. Gap 2.6.
I think Perez had a penalty. We are just quickly dropping back.
Oh my.
We are just
Okay, let's
quickly
get on.
dropping back.
Still everything to play for.
Is Behrman caught up yet? Almost. Alright, come on, Gasly. You are dropping back very quickly. Zhou is definitely going to pass you. Behrman has caught up. Alright, Gasly is probably not actually going to get passed, but we are going to go in and adjust the strategy. Oh my lord. Alright, that's the one for Behrman. Yeah, gotta push on him there. Alright, and that looks like the one there. So we do have a little bit of extra tire wear for Gasly that we can burn. Looks like we're pretty much going to use just about all of Behrman's, but Gasly is going to have quite a bit of extra come the end. So alright, so beginning of lap 3, we still got a decent amount of ERS. I think after Le Rouge, we are going to can it with the ERS. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. Oops,
Let's
signs
take a
locked up,
closer
turn
look.
8.
Right, let's have a look here as we go into turn 8. The wheels just lock up there. Now, they did leave it very late.
Nice. Good job, Behrman. now we don't have a lot of ERS to deploy, so we're gonna keep that where it is. Gasly, why don't you push a little hard? Don't really have much of a choice other than to start saving some fuel. Or at least stop pushing on fuel. All right. Let's keep on trucking. Damn. Behrman's up into 16th now. That is actually fantastic. So let's push a little bit of time so we're not just sitting here. Ocon has caught up to the Ocon DRS train. And he is dropping back from the Ocon DRS train. He is now in the Danny Rick DRS train. Got past pretty quickly. Got past Doohan pretty quickly.
Copy.
Yeah, and we're gonna go aggressive. Try and make up as much time as we can.
Box, box, box.
Look.
Did manage to snag DRS with Gasly, so that is nice. Alright, let's fast forward time a little bit. Gasly's on the pits. Let's bring in young Ali Behrman shortly afterwards. Alright, let's try and conserve some fuel. I want to get close to 1.5 by the time we... Alright, apparently it's real easy to save fuel around here. Let's make up a little bit of that time we just lost with our ERS deploy. VSC.
Stay as close as you can to 0 on the delta.
Copy.
No. If it was a full-on safety car, I'd say yes, but... just because, out of pure curiosity. Yep, that's about what I thought.
There's been a crash.
Yeah, copy.
VSC ending.
Copy.
possible.
VSC's already over, buddy. But thank you.
Your battery's drained.
Yeah. Copy.
Box this lap.
Okay, box.
All right. Final stint. You're going to have quite a decent amount of extra tires, so we're going to push Gasly right down to 84 and 85. I'd like to overtake Zhou and Ocon. Yeah, that's about all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Sim P1, new parts are looking good. 17th and 18th in FP1, not bad.
Max Verstappen over
It's much better than what you were getting.
and today's winner.
Oh, Behrman might have a shot at overtaking Zhou.
Yeah, copy.
That's the checkered flag.
No, he's too far back.
So you were P12. Well done, mate.
No, lower chances. Very, very good job all weekend.
When you come to a stop, it's the usual story.
Oh.
So P2 to P1.
Never mind. Behrman ran out of fuel.
That was a truly awful day.
So where did he end up? Gasly in 12th, yeah, obviously. Behrman in 16th. So I think we get our race bonuses. Gasly stays where he's at. Haas stays where they're at for the constructors. In DHL, we are still nowhere to be found. What? You finished 16th. What the hell? Why do we not get the money from it? That's ridiculous. Awesome. And we got 4.7 from that too. Big chunk going into the... And we got some research complete. Nice. High confidence. We are achieving all of our goals so far. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, let's research some shit. I want 8 of them bitches. Alright, sponsor plane. Nope. 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 Affiliate. Nope. Yeah, you can take him. Yeah, you can take sporting director. Pit crew fatigue. Nope. Well, there we go. Barely making it, but we're making it, so. Let's hope it actually does something for us. Alright, let's push through a little bit further. Driver development update. So, nice. Good job. He's got +2 for overtaking, +3 for defending, +2 for braking. No wonder he got an overall. Nice job. Good job, Behrman. I like that all of his lower things went up instead of the higher ones. So let's push on. Fucking replace that. Let's throw the practice parts back in because I might forget later. And I'm thinking about it now. Great, now I got 3 fucking engines that are ready for... Alright, don't need to worry about that. Cars, we have everything filled out, right? Pretty much. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. First aid doesn't do anything. So let's get into the pit stop training for the summer break. We're going to push hard for pit stop speed. As long as everything else stays above 55, other than car building staying above 50, I'm good with it. Alright, we're gonna have to do a day at each, probably. Maybe half a day for car building. And we'll just fill it out with a pit stop for the other half. We still got room to spare, so we're gonna go hard on pit stop training. Alright, new plan. We're gonna do this so we can fill it completely out. Does this work? Nope. Didn't think so. Alright, that's pit crew training for the summer break. And I guess we are going to just... I want to double check him, make sure he is... Okay, cool. Progressing the right way. I want to look at Piastri's a little bit too. Or Piastri, yeah, fucking moron. Oliver Behrman's. Alright, so wheel to wheel is definitely pretty high right now. I don't know how much I like that one. This one might have to be the one, race strategy. Unless I go with wet track. Which I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright. Carry on, my wayward sons. Hold on. Kind of a big ballsy move here, but we are going to upgrade our facilities as the factory. No, we're not going to scout anybody. We have our team. I might think about drivers, but I don't think so. I think we're good where we are. As long as Gasly stops being a slouch and an idiot, I think we should be fine. I mean, Gasly did have a decent race last time, to be fair. Oh, hold on. Renew contract. And welcome back. Thank you for the contract extension. All three of my affiliates are leaving, I forgot. Next season. Gonna give you $1 million. Contract accepted, thank you. Perfect. Has low stock. Fantastic. I still can't make any new parts. So, we're going to continue on. Engine poor condition. Not surprised. We have practice parts in. Yuki Tsunoda is parting ways with RB to drive for Mercedes. They have re-signed Danny Rick, though, RB has. Alright, nothing else is really that important down there. How long do we have? Should only be like a couple of days. 11 days? We have that long? I'm surprised. Okay, so I have an idea. I think I'm gonna go with underfloor. So we're gonna keep that like that. Yeah, and we're gonna leave him alone. That'll be done. We gotta wait 14 days for an extra slot there, so I'm not worried about it. But we gotta wait, what, 5 days now? What, 14, 7 days now? Just cut that time in half. So I'm okay with leaving it how it is with this. Actually, you know what? Let's just get it started, maybe? No. Oh, red flag, what happened? What'd you do? What'd you do there, Ben? Alright, let's go into the race targets. 16th and 16th.
Hello, and a very warm welcome as we prepare for the Dutch Grand.
Yeah, we're gonna move on past that. No sprint this weekend, so we're just gonna move right ahead and simulate the practice session. Joe's out of the race. Awesome. His rear wing came off. That is fucking beautiful. Alright, so let's adjust this. I think we do want quite a bit of downforce there. Let's adjust the oversteer. Move that back a little bit. Move that way. He goes, fuck off. No, it isn't. It's not expected for Joe to fuck up, destroy his car, total the wing. Maybe that's a little too far, so let's go something more like that. Push that a little more. Okay. Let's back that off one more. Push that a little more out. Or back. Let's go something like that. Alright. Make sure parts are still good. 2%. That's close, but I think we should be able to make it. 1%, that engine is not going to make it. Good thing we got another one. And we are actually going to change his engine because we have a bunch of fucking extras. Alright. So, time to simulate FP2 now. And what'd you say, Doc? New started the save, broke his side. Yeah, exactly. I remember you telling me that yesterday. So I don't want to hear it. Alright, so. Nope, that's not the right one. Let's bring that back to here. Bring that back. Can't go forward with that anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that there. Send that one. See where that gets us. For FP3. Traction, bump that over one. I'd say bump that there, bring it back. One more over that way. Maybe not even that. What if we do something like that? That doesn't reach. This is why we had that. Okay, so simulate FP3 now. See what happens.
Welcome everyone to qualifying.
Another red flag. Jesus, 2-in-1 race? What the fuck's going on? Alright, so let's just try that. Can't be any worse than 93. Alright, so let's switch the race parts back in. And switch these back around. Put those back in. Albin and Antonelli. That helps you. That should move Sargent up. Alright, so it's about what we got there. Let's get into Q1. Send them out immediately, as always.
Radio check.
Copy, radio check.
Yeah, loud.
I will in a second here. Alright, give me 1 sec. I do have to use the bathroom.
Radio check.
Yep, radio's very good for us.
Pretty good gap here. So straight out. So yeah, let's go now.
Track should be clear. So remember, mode push.
We'll box at the end of this lap.
Copy.
Mode in, please. Mode in.
Copy. out to the pit.
Pit limiter on. Stop in the box and switch off.
Look at that. I got back just in time. Alright, so let's reconfigure this. Speed this up a little bit. Send them back out immediately.
The pit lane. If you could stop on the box.
Same thing with Gasly. Send them back out immediately. And now, let me check Discord real quick because Ben told me to, or asked me to anyways. And Lawson retired. Jesus Christ, dude. Everyone's fucked in your race. God damn. What happened? Oh my god. Leclerc, Hamilton, faults, Antonelli out, Albon out with penalty, Hadjar penalty, Lawson penalty, Alonso. Oh my god. Angio. Oh my god. Oh my god, terminal damage, terminal damage, terminal damage, major damage, major damage. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck, Ben? Now Leclerc is out? Jesus Christ.
Well,
Alright, let's speed this up a little bit.
Copy.
Yeah, I guess it is. I never realized it. Okay, there you go. Both drivers improved, not by a lot, but hopefully enough. We're going to send them both back out again for a fourth time. Yellow, green. Damn it. Ollie Behrman's out. Alright, so let's go in and manage Q2 now.
Green light.
Send out Gasly for his qualifying.
Stay negative on your delta.
I want to get him as many laps as possible again. Green sector 1, green sector 2. Big improvement. Big improvement from Gasly.
Nice job on that lap. Load in.
Ain't no way he's making it into Q3, but might be able to get himself a better position now. Yellow, yellow. And it's about what I expected.
10.
He ain't gonna improve.
It's a good lap that last one.
But we are starting P13. So I will take that. And Leclerc is starting P1. Probably right about there, and I'd say probably right about lap 19. Why not? Alright, looks like that's it. We're gonna underfuel by, let's go 3, because there's already been quite a bit of incidents. And we got a little bit of rain, so I'm banking on an incident plus the rain to
Well, it's great
get us
to have
back
you
up
with
to
us.
normal.
The drivers are ready and the crowds are waiting. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Let's just get past.
Alright, come on, Bearman. You gotta stop fucking losing places here, buddy. He's gotta get himself up into 16th. That ain't gonna fucking happen. Come on, Bearman. We'll leave him on aggressive. We'll leave them both on aggressive for another lap. How's Gasly doing up here? Oh my god, now Lando's out too? Holy fuck, Alonso and Lando. So we got, what? Alonso, Lando, Lawson, Albon, Antonelli, Joe. Holy.
No management required.
Gasly's in no man's land. Bearman's not doing shit. He did pass Joe, but he still ain't doing shit. We're gonna have to turn that down, turn the engine down a little bit, save a little more on fuel so we're not burning as much. Alright, let's speed this up a little more. Bearman overtook Doohan. Doohan and Joe going into the pits.
I'm expecting rain.
Looks like it might be around lap 15 instead of 18.
Keep up the pace.
Let's push a little bit.
Yeah, copy.
Alright. We gotta time this well.
Yeah, we can give it a couple of laps.
Still good on tire wear. Yeah, we are going to pull them both into the pits right now. Joe Albon, Kimi, Lawson, Leclerc, Alonso, and Lando all out of that race. Oh my god, dude. Fucking hell. Your people just decided, that race just decided to like kill everybody, I guess. Fuck. Everybody was just like, yeah, fuck this track. I'm good. Stroll got P5. Oh my god. It's not as wet as I was hoping it would be. Verstappen, Russell, and Yuki got podiums. Wow, Yuki. No shit. And a Racing Bulls. Good for Yuki. We're going to have to save a little bit more fuel here because we are running quite low still.
And what's that? A pit stop issue.
Oh, he's at Red Bull. So you changed all the drivers around. No shit. I'm assuming you just made it more like the live grid right now.
Caution for debris.
Tsunoda crashed.
Yellow flag here.
Yeah, I figured. That's not a bad way to do it. And the Albon. And Ocon. Sergeant. Alright, we're creeping up on the... Ooh, safety car, safety car.
Safety car deployed.
We're gonna risk it.
Overtake, cancel.
Switch them both onto hards right now.
Keep your dash positive. Dash positive.
Who did it? Anybody in front of me? Perez, in front of me, yes. Perez is out of the race. He crashed with probably Russell. That's amazing. Now Hamilton and Russell both have major damage. That's perfect. Hards and mediums.
Yeah.
Did Gasly get lapped? I know Behrman did. I don't know if Gasly did.
My tires.
Tires are cold. Okay, safety car is in this lap. Start to think about this now.
Copy.
So keep on working those tires. Virtual safety car. Okay, so watch your delta now.
Copy.
Charge on.
Copy.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Yuki Tsunoda spun around now because of VSC.
Okay,
Looks like he just beached himself in the stones.
yeah.
Oh, Sergeant retired? Oh, that's probably what the VSC is for. That's probably exactly what the VSC was for.
No updates as of yet. Fair bit of debris about.
Alright.
Safety car ending.
Oh my god.
So let's take
Now
a
Yuki
look at-
Tsunoda crashed.
This one is involving Yuki Tsunoda. But oh, they can't avoid making contact.
Spun around twice.
DRS enabled.
And there's a crash involving multiple cars again. Oh my god. Lewis Hamilton locked up. Fucking just right into the side of Russell.
Tsunoda in the wall. But there's
That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, Behrman's kind of locked in where he is.
There's a yellow flag.
Oh, there goes Yuki Tsunoda. He spun around again. What's that, 3 spins for Yuki in this race? Holy crap, dude. Retire the damn car. Go a little slower, be a little easier on the throttle maybe. There goes Albin. Oh my god, safety car again.
on. Recharge on. Delta positive.
Copy.
Positive on the brakes when you can.
Now Albin crashed. Holy fuck.
We need to do the full management on this set.
Copy.
Do we pit? Do we pit? We lose 1 to Bottas, but we're on fresh softs. Yeah, we're gonna pit with both of our drivers. Yuki's got pole? Damn. Yuki's doing very well in your career. He's not doing very well in mine. He just spun out 3 times in this race.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Come on, lap cars may overtake now. Lap cars will not allow to... Oh, because it's the last fucking lap.
There's checker flag.
Damn, I thought we were going to get at least a few laps.
There we've got the
Alright, so Gasly up into 9th place, got us 2 points, and Ollie Behrman up 6 places into 14th. So very good performance from our drivers today. So we're still nowhere to fucking be found. Oh, we did get some points in the DHL. Pierre Gasly. Nice job. So now we doubled our points, and we are still nowhere to be fucking found. Very much well off of the damn pace for the pit stops. So we got 2 researches done, suspension and front wings. Let's go into here. How many days we got? 7 days. Not gonna start anything, just gonna leave where it is. But we are going to make 4 more suspensions. And in 2 days, we are going to manufacture a couple more things. Getting close to the end of the season, so almost at the 3/4. We just passed the halfway, but oh shit, hold on. Lost 2 days on some manufacturing there, but is what it is. 7 of those, 3 of those. Got 3 of these. I'll make 4 more, see what happens. Should get us plenty through the season. '18th and 16th.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with the Italian Grand Prix. Welcome to life in the fast lane. We're here at Monza in Italy, the home of Ferrari. But who will take home the points this weekend?
At the top of the constructors' standings right now, it's McLaren. And while there are plenty of rounds left, the teams know their time is slowly running out.
What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.